Is it the case that Africa could be doing something good, something better? Are we playing our cards right? Is it the case that our leaders are doing a good job, remaining informal, remaining unstructured, remaining Africans? Is it the case? Is that the reason why perhaps a lot of people are not losing their jobs? That pace at which we're hearing job losses from the West, we're hearing job losses from across Europe. What is it that Africa is doing? For which reason we seem to be resilient, we seem to be moving through, we seem to metamorphosize into, to adapt to all of the trends that is hitting us with the rate at which artificial intelligence, technology, like at the pace at which all of these things are being pushed. Okay, for some reason or not, I feel that Africa is not being affected, or we're not feeling the pinch as how Westerners are feeling this thing. Okay, every day within this week there's been some job loss, there's been some company laying off, and these are huge numbers we're talking about. But for some reason Africa has survived like throughout. I know, yes, inflation has been hard hit on us. We're debt, like countless countries are owing debt, yeah, and there's a lot more downsides to our economies. Okay, yes, all of these things are happening, yet we are not hearing layoffs as hugely. Is it the case that perhaps these companies haven't found themselves within the African space? I know of companies that have shut down, like, and left countries. But then, are those numbers having an impact on the economy as it is having on the Western economy? I think that Africa might be doing something right. I don't know. You tell me what you think. And I say this for a particular reason, okay? And these are my reasons for which reason I say that. While AI is often portrayed as like the technology that will lead to a widespread job losses, African is sort of like experiencing, or Africa actually is experiencing something different. And here are some reasons I would say Africa has been less affected by these job losses due to AI. Now, the gap in AI adoption. The adoption of AI technologies in Africa has generally been slower compared to other regions. This means that AI-driven job losses haven't happened, or hasn't been impactful as dramatically as it has been in other parts of the world. Now, in the informal sector dominance, okay, as mentioned earlier, many African economies have large informal sectors where jobs are not dependent on the latest technology. So while informal jobs might be affected by AI, a large proportion of our African workforce remains unaffected. I mean, that is certainly true. And that is the obvious truth. And that's what we're seeing. So should we then stay on the side? Should we stay away from technology? What do you guys think? Let me add this pointer. Now, the local innovation is also another reason why I think Africa might be doing something right. African entrepreneurs and innovators have been developing local solutions that incorporate AI without necessarily displacing jobs. For example, AI is being used to improve healthcare, agriculture, and financial services in ways that create new jobs and opportunities. All in all, Africa's approach to AI highlights the potential for technology to drive economic growth and potential without necessarily causing widespread job losses. All in all, Africa's approach to AI highlights the potential for technology to drive economic growth and development without necessarily causing a widespread job loss. Perhaps we might be doing something good. Not jumping straight onto the AI wagon might be helping us. Not completely consuming everything technology, everything AI might be helping us to keep our employment, our unemployment on a better scale. This is also not to say that there isn't any unemployment. Like, constantly students are being churned out of school and there are no jobs, to the economy isn't able to consume or take all of these people in, and then a lot of restraints on us with the loans, government loans and bonds that we have involved ourselves in is also restricted government from employing people into the service or into the workforce. There hasn't also been enough companies, enough businesses that are not scaling up, okay, to be able to take on all of these workforce, okay, into to work. And so the question then behold, like, should we just stay off artificial intelligence, or should we stay off technology? Should we just go by our unstructured way of doing business? Should we go by the way we think we should go by? If you ask me personally, I would say that this is how I think we should go by consuming or accepting or taking in everything technology, everything artificial intelligence. Then we look at the things that really matter to us as Africans. We look at the things that really gets us moving, and that we don't go to bring concepts of people, theories of people, technologies of people of other countries, okay? Because a lot of the time the research they do, most often than not, excludes us. And so they've researched into their economy, done their numbers with their economy, and a lot of the time it's we going to carry it whole, and then utilizing these technologies. So if you're actually going to localize these technologies, whatever new innovation that is going to come up, if it's only going to be localized, okay, as to how it fits or as to how it best fits our narrative, our culture, our perceptions and way of life, okay, I think we would be doing something good. We would be doing or carving a better course for us, and not bringing in everything or sinking or buying in everything like here digital. So what do you guys think? What do you think is the reason why Africa isn't laying off like we should? Yes, there are unemployment numbers are high, but if you look at it on a larger scale, it's not really affecting us like it is affecting the West. What do you think Africa is doing that is right? Anyway, we'll talk again in another video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Stick and stay for more videos like these. Consider liking, subscribing if you enjoyed this one, and we'll talk again.